Got Issues, and I've come down to the 198 Gallery to interview all of these young women that were involved in putting this exhibition together, because they won the competition and they've now come up with this. I'm sat here with Paulina, who actually contacted me about a month ago or so to find out if my videos, the We Got Issue videos, could be put on at this exhibition. So I'm delighted to be here. Paulina, congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's 5 of you that are involved.
Yeah, 5 girls.
You were all given specific tasks to do.
Exactly.
So just talk us briefly through how you started and how you've ended up with doing it today.
Well, they gave us, a year ago, they gave us the word frontline and said develop an idea about that word. We put up an exhibition, idea of an exhibition, and when we knew that we won the competition, which was about 5 months ago, the exhibition completely changed after we met with the director and the curator, Barbie Asante. And then from then on, we developed new ideas, and we wanted to do a lot of with the community in Brixton. And you know, we went to Brixton Market, did some interviews with young people, went to South Bank, interviewed skaters. I looked for videos, I found your videos. And so, yeah, that's how it is. It's about teenagers, young people, and their opinions about life.
So I'm now with Sarah and Rebecca, publicity and communications. Let's just find out a little bit about their roles in making this happen.
First off, foremost, I think we're trying to get a load of artists that were interested in the group, in the project. Especially for this wall behind me, we were getting loads of artists that fit into the teenage, adolescence, kind of youth culture aesthetic that we were looking for. So just kind of, you know, explosive and rough and just kind of edgy. As well, and like for publicity as well, just getting the message around that this is not just kind of like an exhibition. It's a show that is trying to create a conversation, a dialogue about youth culture and how youth culture is important today. Yeah.
And Rebecca, communication, always a tough
Big
one.
task.
How did you get on?
Well, I was emailing a lot of the artists, and also we've got an event on Tuesday, which is a panel discussion about youth culture. So I was doing a lot of the legwork then. So emailing people who we thought would be good on the panel discussion, giving them the information, asking them if they'd be interested, and just chasing them up on that sort of end. But also the same with the artists. So once we had our submissions from the artists, emailing them back, giving them a bit more information about what we wanted, making sure they actually sent the right files over, and inviting them along to the opening night as well. So again, sort of spreading the word with that. And also with the Vox Pop, so the voiced, that's called Voiced, the sound piece we have in here, a core element of that is interviews with young people, their views on youth culture, adolescence, youthful creativity. So I was doing a lot of the interviews for that, which I loved. It was really, really good fun. It was nice to speak to people.
So I'm now with Sanya. She was in charge of events, so let's hear what her role entailed. Tell me all about getting the events up and running.
Okay, well, our main idea for the events was to create, well, as our exhibition is anyway so interactive and so about the experience, we wanted the events to be even more immersive with the audience that comes into the gallery. So our first event is going to be a panel discussion. We're getting 3 really amazing people to come and talk, actually. One is Callum from Livity magazine, the other one is Edmundo from Big Mouth Gets, and the third one is Neil from Arts Emergency. So they're all 3 people who are very involved in the whole adolescent art youth culture sort of scene. And we want them to come in and maybe just start up a dialogue or a conversation with everyone who comes in and just bring up the issues that involve, well, adolescent and things that, I don't know, I think art just happens to hold a really good place in adolescent youth culture problems, and they would just come in to just bring up thoughts and conversation, and we wanted to make an interactive session. And the second one would be a poetry slam that we're having on the 29th, which is Thursday, where we would have an open mic, and anyone and everyone was welcome to come in and share their poems or just any thoughts or anything that they had on the topic. And it was just basically expression and reflection, a way of everyone to be involved in our artwork, in our exhibition, in a deeper way. And we'd also end that with a DJ set, which would be, again, a very youth essential thing that would attract more people in the event.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
I received from the government as a loan. I went all my life through my parents and job seekers allowance.
I rely on my mom a little bit. you know, in that when I'm at college, and then I do Avon as well, so it brings some money in.
When my friend needs money, I'll give her money. And I'm not the type, because I know I'll get more money from my parents. That's like the worry.
You can't get a job without the experience, and to get experience you need a job. You need to volunteer, that takes up more time, which then takes up the travel fares.
At the moment, I'm saving for a really nice car.
Now that EMA is not available anymore, students have to try and budget themselves. You can't just say, this Nike Blazer shoes are not in fashion anymore. I'm just going to put them to one side or even give them to charity, and you're going to buy another pair of £90 Jordans. No.
Where exactly are the funds coming from mostly?
Bank of Mum and Dad.
So I'm with Jessie right now. Jessie's been in charge of the budget. Without the budget, nothing's happening. She's done a lot of work on liaising as well. Tell us about your responsibility.
So basically, my responsibility has been keeping up with money every single day. So with a project like this, when it's kind of student orientated, if we go over our budget, that goes out the student pocket. And so and also with a centre like this, you don't want to be spending a ridiculous amount of money. It's all about working with the best resources that we have and being able to maximise that to give that back to the community and to the centre and to the students. So it's really been keeping on top of that and liaising between the different artists and the different members of the team on the project, so that we all work as close as possible and within the timescale to create the exhibition.
Can't do it without sound. So I'm speaking with Kamal, who's put the whole thing together. Kamal, when did you get on board to do this project?
I got on board probably 2 months prior to knowing about it. Sarah got in touch and wanted to look for some sound design to do with the idea of youth into adulthood, adolescence, these types of things.
Fantastic, okay. So were there many challenges in kind of getting all the sound together the way you wanted it?
I guess the biggest challenge was going out on site and actually getting the recordings that we needed, but it wasn't that hard. I already had in my mind to kind of do it and put it in sequence, all the different sounds.
To see it now, today, it's come together. Everything going all right as you want it?
I mean, there's always a few hiccups initially, but everything will work out. It's going pretty well already. I've heard some good feedback about it, and I'm pretty psyched.
Excellent, excellent. Now there's going to be a talk, isn't there? There are going to be some people coming down and talking.
Yeah,
are you involved in that as well?
I'm not sure. They haven't told me about that.
Oh, you're just on it. Whenever they need you, come on.
Yeah. They just drag and drop me like.
So it's been a pleasure to come down to the 198 Gallery in Brixton to really support these young people that want to put together the voices of young people to see what they feel and what they want to get across. They want to break the stereotypes at the end of the day. They want to show that they've got voices, opinions, and that they matter. And that's why We Got Issues is down here to support these guys, to show that we've got their back. So this exhibition is going to be on until the 30th of May. The exhibition is open Mondays to Fridays. Check the website, we've got all the details for you, but don't miss out.